He knew I was going to the gas station. He followed me to the gas station.
Yeah, she has a phone in her hand. So what? That's not illegal. That doesn't violate the no contact.
I don't know who she's talking about. I don't want it. If I were you, I'd control her right now. Alicia Armstrong, 25I-702-6711 and 6712. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf of the people.
You guys can come over here, Mr. Lecter, your name. Go over there, man.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney David Lennox, number 67994, on behalf of Alicia and Richard Strong, who stands at my right.
Your name, ma'am?
Alicia Strong.
Your name, sir?
Richard Strong.
Bring the victims up. Go right over that microphone. That is a microphone on the jury box there. That is a microphone. Ma'am, tell me your name.
Lisa Pin.
I'm sorry?
Lisa Pin.
How do you spell your last name again?
P-Y-N-N.
Oh, and your name?
Glenn Penn.
Ah, so what happened? Tell me what happened.
Me, sir?
Yeah, I'm told that there's a violation of no contact.
So yes, Judge, initially I was informed, I think it was the day of the last hearing that we had here, after your instruction, that there was a bond violation. I believe on that day it was with Mr. Glenn Penn.
Yes,
Sir.
their child.
And their child. So, sir, if you can just explain to the judge what happened on that day.
So me and my son had to go out to his practice. My child went out to the truck. I came out after him.
How old are you?
Strong.
How old are you?
I'm 54.
How old are you?
41.
How old are you?
40. Tony.
146.
Go ahead. I just wondered, because if this is how we're going to be, boy, life is just not that long. I mean, if they told us we have 879 days to live, I might understand feuding with somebody for a few of them. I want to know exactly what happened.
I got into my truck. Miss Strong's children were playing in the street. So as I was backing out, I was kind of stuck because her children were 2 driveways up and Miss Strong was in the street by her driveway. So I made the decision that I will back out towards her children. There were 2 driveways up and drive past Miss Strong, at which point I see...
Wait a minute, I thought hang on. What direction did you drive out?
South, past her.
Was she to the north or the...
No, the children were to the north.
All right, so you drove past her.
I drove past her and she had her phone and she was filming me and my son.
All right. Is that true?
No, it is not.
I would just say we have video evidence of it.
So did we.
Your Honor, Clement, I reviewed the Pinn's video evidence. It shows Mr. Penn and his son get in the truck. It shows you can hear. First, before they get in the truck, you see the young, strong girls go up the street, hearing playing. They get Penn to get in the truck. They go to back out. They come back. At that point, Ms. Strong goes up and stands in her driveway, watching her children, keeping an eye on her children.
This is nonsense.
She's not videoing. She has a phone in her hand, but it's not videoing. And this is from the Strongs. This is from the Pinn's camera. You can't see her videoing at all. This is what I said last week, Your Honor. They live 10 feet away from each other. They're going to see each other. This is being used, the no contact order is being used as a sword, not a shield, to drag my clients back in here a week later.
Judge, when the first violation happened in this case, I contacted the defense. I didn't want to bring this to the court's attention right away. I thought this is something he could just talk to his clients and they would stop. So I informed her. I was like, look, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to talk to the victims. I'm going to let them know that I'm not going to take it to the judge right away. Just talk to your clients. Not even 2 days after that discussion, we got another violation. The OIC's texting me. The victims are calling me. And then after that, I was told there was another incident. So I don't know what else we can do to make sure they understand to leave them alone. They're literally exhibiting the behavior they're being charged with after the fact. I think they're going to also testify that they went to a gas station and then one of the defendants went to the gas station right behind them.
Your Honor, there's one gas station on this island. Okay, if the testimony comes out, and if we're gonna have a full-blown hearing, let's do it. There's one gas station on the island. My client was getting gas cans to fill up to mow her lawn. The testimony is gonna be that Glenn Pinn drove past the house, because he has to pick up the mail. The mailbox is a localized mailbox. He got out of his truck to get the mail. He turns around, he sees Alicia Strong putting gas cans in her car. He goes to the one gas station that's on the island that she's going to. She goes, she fills up gas, she doesn't talk to anybody. As soon as she comes out with her kids in the car, there's 3 cop cars around her, and Glenn Pinn is yelling at her. That doesn't sound, I mean, I understand he's not under a no contact order, but if they're trying to keep the peace and they're not trying to escalate things, yelling at someone that's standing there with their children isn't the way to go about this. This being used as a sword.
I don't even know what to say. This is so incredibly childish. I don't even know what to say. This is over some kind of a boundary dispute? Is that what the deal, is that what gave rise to all of this?
It started as a boundary dispute. It's beyond that. That was 3 years ago.
Is that in circuit court now?
Yes, sir, it is.
It's still there?
It's set for trial in August.
How big of a boundary is it?
There's literally between the houses, there's a strip of property between the houses. It's 10 to 15 feet in between the 2 houses. It's not really over that anymore. It's into, there's allegations, counterclaims, third-party claims.
Well,
I think it's important so that you're aware of everything in this case to let both the vehicles tell you everything in order to all the different violations that happen. And I hate to request amendment, but I think it's at this point, I mean, the same day of your instruction that was violent, I mean, that's just disregarding the court at that point.
what part of it, because she was videoing him, right?
That's the allegation.
I know, that's the allegation. She was videoing, right?
Yes, is my understanding. But it was supposed to be no contact.
I know.
Your Honor, if Mr. Pinn is in his truck and my client is standing at the mouth of her driveway watching her children in the street, how is that not? There's no evidence that she was videoing other than what they're saying. Their own cameras don't show her videoing. They don't show her standing there holding a phone up, videoing anybody. They stand her there holding a phone in her hand. Yeah, she has a phone in her hand. So what? That's not illegal. That doesn't violate the no contact order. This is ridiculous.
I hate these. I don't mind telling you. I do not like presiding over these neighbor disputes. Wait a minute. I want everybody to listen. Oh. I don't like presiding over neighbor disputes. That doesn't mean it's not my job to still do so, but I find it so incredibly childish. It makes me want to go get my Christmas clothes on that I wore when I was 4. I don't find this funny. This is sad. Very, 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 very sad. Jeez. I'll tell you, I just don't get it. What are you laughing about? What did I say?
Nothing that I would agree.
Folks, maybe you both need to move. One of you need to move to the border of Ohio, and the other one of you can move up to the Upper Peninsula. Maybe you guys can get along then. I don't know who's to move where. You both, all of you seem like nice people. If you were videoing, I'm not saying you were, you had no business doing that. If you have a video of her videoing you, then let's see. Do you? Let me see. Where's that?
We got USB drives.
I'm gonna bring my laptop.
I got a trial. It's got to start. I sent these poor people home 2 weeks ago. I want to see it.
She's bringing her laptop.
Now, if I asked you a question,
I
you
was
answer.
not recording, Your Honor. I was concerned for my children because Glenn was driving.
All right. You told me you were not video, right?
Did you have your phone in your hand?
I had my phone in my
You told
hand.
me you were not. You told me you were not video.
I was not videoing.
Oh,
I was told not to. I don't know why I can't video when he acts like that in front of my children, when he's staring my children down from his car because they're
that's
playing.
why I
with the
asked
rope
how
and
old all you
skateboard.
guys were.
And they're scared and they're calling for me.
This is ridiculous. Do you know how ridiculous I find this? Probably educate people acting like this, all of you. People who've obviously been pretty successful, you're acting like this. Let me see. I want to see.
So so this one is frosted, right?
I know, I can't separate you anymore. You're right, Mr. Lecter. It's inevitable that they're going to see one another, although you could make a good case you shouldn't see them.
Your Honor,
There's the route, you should be there.
Your Honor, they literally, if I showed you,
I believe.
I have drawn pictures of how close the houses are. They're on top of each other. Both parties have a close slip. Both parties, spend time outside with their families. There's no way these parties are not going to see each other. And other than making both parties move, putting someone in jail, there's no way they're gonna not see each other, even if they both go separate ways out of their driveways. It's not possible. And the land between the houses is a DMZ. There's cameras on both houses pointed at each other. So there's no way that you're going to see that they're not going to see each other.
I'm sorry, you live to the north of her and Mr. Strong? And you got out and you pulled out and you went to the south, right? Which was away from her kids.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep. You'll hear my husband's car backing up because of the
I'm gonna start playing it.
I want you to give it to me.
Yeah, I know.
So I
I'm
can
going
see it.
to. I just want to set it up.
Okay, that's Ms. Strong walking out, right? What? Hey, now, come here, please. I don't know how to move. Where's the volume?
I want to see what you're showing.
I'm not sure. Here, I can.
Volume's up on the computer, obviously. Okay, why don't you do that? That was his truck, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm supposed to be able to tell whether or not she was videoing?
That's the evidence, Your Honor.
How can I tell that? Why did you move out to the street?
Because Glenn was staring my children down. He was going forward and back.
Why were you out on the street?
I was weeding. And my
You were what?
I was weeding. I was pulling weeds. My girls got
But you walked down to the back to the.
Your Honor, they're mean to my children.
Hold on, stop. Your Honor.
Take this back.
She went to watch her children in the street because Mr. Penn was pulling out. I don't know any.
Where are your kids? How old are your kids?
5.
Why are they playing in the street?
It's a private
It's a
road.
private-
I don't care.
Everyone rides their bikes and skateboards in that street, Your Honor. It's one of the benefits of living on Barlow Lane. It's a private road.
I got grandkids that are 6. I wouldn't let them on a private road in the middle of the street. That's just me. There's still houses on that street, right?
Yes, sir.
People have cars and vehicles on that street, right?
Yes, sir.
How many people have vehicles on that? And now talk to me.
Everyone knows my children.
How many people have vehicles on that street?
All of them.
How many people live on that street?
I don't know.
How many vehicles do you think are owned by people who live on that street?
I don't know.
Do you have a backyard?
25.
Yes, but there's no gravel to ride a skateboard.
I didn't see anybody riding a skateboard.
That's because when there's a car coming, my children know that they get the bike or the skateboard or the rollerblades and they move to the ground.
Jesus.
They let the car go by and then they play.
There's 2 exits to the road. There might be 5, 7, maybe 10 houses that use it. There's no traffic.
Did I tell you to go out the other way, Mr. Pinn?
Hi, Mill, sir.
We stopped to get the mail. All the mailboxes are in front of the house.
Are in front of their house?
Yes.
The mailbox, the mailbox is a communal, it's a tower. Every home has its own mailbox and a tower, but it's an area that has all the mailboxes that are located.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Pinn. Did you not first walk to the base of the driveway?
I miss Strong.
Yeah, what did I say? Ms. Strong. Did you not walk to the base of the driveway first?
No, I walked to the garbage can. I picked
That's
up
the base of the road.
where the house is. I went to the garage door
The
first.
bottom of the driveway. You walked to the driveway first, right?
Yes.
And then you walked back up to the top of the driveway,
Where
right?
the road is.
You walk to the house first.
I walked to the house.
The top of the driveway is where your garage is. The bottom of the driveway is where the street is.
So I walked to the top first and then the bottom.
I thought I saw you, correct me if I'm wrong, go to the bottom of the driveway to the street area, then turn around and go back up to near the garage area.
There's a.
Hang on. And then come back down to the base of the driveway.
I have not seen that video, Your Honor, so I don't know what angle it is, but there's another little girl playing with my daughters as well, a neighborhood daughter. So there's actually 4 people. 4. So I don't know what you referred to, sorry. But I walked to the garbage can because I had a speaker play music with my phone. I turned the music off so I could hear my daughters, and then I walked to the end of the driveway.
Do you have kids? How old are your kids?
He's
I have-
14.
Pardon?
He's 14.
One son, 14.
I don't know, what's going on over there? I just don't have enough here to start revoking bonds and forfeiting bonds and revoking releases and sending people to jail. I don't have enough here for that. You got something to say?
Your Honor, we do have the incident at the gas station. Mr. Penn was at the gas station first.
What's your name? I don't think I asked you for the record. So he was at the gas station.
Yes.
Who went in?
Judge, this is the incident I referenced in the beginning.
This is so childish.
I'm sorry?
This is so childish.
I agree.
So he's at the gas station, right?
Yes.
Then who went to the gas station? You?
Me.
Why?
He knew I was going to the gas station. He followed me to the gas station. He literally watched me load gas cans into my car because they're trying to manufacture evidence so that they can, I don't even know, they want to run,
Your Honor, if I can say something. If that's all right. Mr. Penn left first. There's video evidence of him leaving first. There's also video evidence showing Straw loading gas cans after he left his residence to go to the gas station. She also put her children in the car. So
How did she know he was going to the gas station?
she didn't. Maybe she did. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She did it. But my thought is, if there's no contact, he's already pumping gas, and you pull in and head up and look at Mr. Penn. Maybe at best she just left for a few minutes, let him pump his $90 worth of gas that he did put in his vehicle. He could leave. The Strong can get her gas, and we probably wouldn't be here right now.
Judge, I think it's very simple. Stop. Everybody mind your own business. It's really as simple as that. We don't want to be coming to court arguing this every single
I think I made clear if you see somebody before, and I'll make clear again, I don't care where it is, if you see him outside, you see him at a gas station, you see him at a restaurant, you're not going in there. You're not going in there. You're just not going there. I hope you understand what I'm telling you. You're not going there. If you want to go there, you're risking accusations and allegations that, if proven, will result in your bond being forfeited. If you saw him there, I don't care if there was I don't care if there's only one gas station in the whole downriver area. You're not going there. You're not going there. I really don't. How far is Barbara Lane? Is it the Shell station? Is that the one you're talking about on Meridian?
it's,
What's that?
it's a.
But yeah, the one I'm reading, correct.
It's a mobile, right? Whatever. I thought it was a Shell. Whatever. How far do you guys live from there?
We're near 40 Yacht Club. We're right at the south end of Vienna.
4 miles.
What'd you need to go get gas for right at that moment? Your grass left.
I was cutting the grass and there was no gas in it, so I pulled the gas cans out. Glenn went to get his mail in front of my house and watched me load the gas cans in my car. We have it on video. He was standing at the mailboxes, watched me load those gas cans in my car.
Well, here, let's see your video then.
I don't want to see anybody's videos anymore. I'm not listening to this nonsense. I'm not listening to this nonsense. Ms. Strong, I suspect.
Lisa's Penn family works for Grosio Police.
Ma'am, can I tell you something? Look at me. I could care less. Now you implicate me.
No, I just.
Let me tell you something, Ken. 100 years. See that guy? His dad was a lawyer and a judge. 1927. If you're accusing me of making decisions or making statements based on the fact somehow her third cousin's nephew is working at the Rosio Police Department, I could care less. I don't care if that's her brother that's the chief of police. This has nothing to do with anything. I didn't even know that until you just said that. I suspect, frankly, you're going too far. You can, Mr. Leckner, if I were you, I'd control her right now.
No one's accusing you of anything, Your Honor.
Well, what is she bringing up the fact that Ms. Penn's relative works for the Grosio Police Department? Who cares? This is exactly the issue that I have real difficult. All of a sudden in this country, everybody thinks that everybody else gets every break, and they don't get breaks because somebody knows somebody or somebody rules against them, in which case they're stupid or corrupt or incompetent or insane. What a sad commentary for our judicial system right now, that everybody wants to act like if people don't agree with them, it's a judge that doesn't know what he's doing. They're a prosecutor or a lawyer or whoever else. They just don't know what they're doing. And so we're going to throw barbs at them. I just think it's such a sad commentary on our democracy. I really do. So without me speculating, tell me why you felt compelled to say that her family works for the Grosio Police Department. I want to know the answer.
Your Honor.
I want to know the answer. She made a statement. No, I want to know the answer.
Go ahead.
I filed a complaint against that detective for filing false police reports. A formal complaint last year. I filed a formal complaint against Julie Cordes. I have Doug Carmack on video lying to my face.
And all this is going to come out at the trial. I don't know who she's talking about. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You asked the question, Your Honor.
So, is there something wrong with me asking the question? If somebody starts saying somebody works for the police department, listen, when I was in kindergarten, I would have figured there was some allegation of favoritism by somebody for them because she has some relative in the Grosio Police Department. I mean, I got to figure that out in kindergarten. Why do you think I reacted the way I did? Because that's what people do now. They don't have somebody that likes what they're doing and tells them they're wrong. And now they start making accusations and allegations. Do you really think for 1 second, Mr. Lechner, do you have any evidence? So now that we're bringing this up, do you have any evidence that these people at the police department, I'm talking about the chief, the detective, whoever else,
No.
wait a minute, you didn't even let me finish my question. Will you please let me finish my question?
Sir.
Do you have any evidence that any of these people have conducted themselves in the form and fashion that they have simply because this lady has some relative somewhere that has something to do with the police department? If you do, tell me.
I do not know.
All right. Then let's not hurl allegations. I'm done with this case, unfortunately. This has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that I'm at the end of my state docket. This does not have anything to do with anything here other than the fact that this no longer is my case. I think I told you guys that before. But it's just like, I don't understand why our system is being so persecuted. Lisa, we have a date on May the 20th. We're going to keep the date on May the 20th. I'm just going to write down here bond issues. Bond issues discussed. Court declined to revoke release. I'm going to caution everybody to decline to revoke release and forfeit bond. I think if you hadn't gone toward the driveway, though, man, I think you wouldn't be here right now. I think if you knew, and I'm not suggesting you did, if you knew he was at the gas station, you should not, and I think I made this clear before, you didn't talk specifically about a gas station, that you should not have gone to the gas station. Period. You guys, Judge Hessen will deal with this.
Your Honor, since last week when these allegations came out, I advised my clients that from now on, turn it has to be on swivel, that they're responsible for knowing who's around them at all times, to have awareness that if they see any of the pins anywhere that it's their duty to turn and go.
I thought I made that clear. If I didn't, shame on me. I must have been having a bad day. I must have been. Maybe I didn't do a very good job on that.
Judge, I think you did a good job. I think you made the instruction clear on that day.
So if you see him out there and you're going out, and I want to be slightly harsh, I could easily find that you violated the bond conditions, man. I could revoke your release. I could forfeit your bond. And I don't care who works at the Grosio Police Department. Stop doing that, please. You will have a fair day in court. This is a weird shake in your head.
I'm sorry.
You're shaking your head like we're crooked here. It's a horrible thing. I mean, if you teach your kids that, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You think it's so unfair, move to change venue. Send it to some other judges if you think the judges here can't be fair with you. It's fair. I can tell you, I'd be telling you if you did that with me, if I was still on the case. I'm not. I'm here on this case and this state doc till April 30th. I finish up what I had. They're not, if they're more than 45 days old. That's the only reason I'm getting this. Or not continuing with this. I don't know what else to tell you, Mr. Lechner. I would probably try to control her a little better. I'm sorry, when you start acting like you're not going to be treated fairly, I think anybody with a brain would know that this court and that Judge Hess, where she sits, that we have a reputation for fairness. Some might think we're too easy. Some might think we're too tough. That's okay. But no could accuse us of being unethical. So if you're thinking that, file your motion. You tell your lawyer to file his motion. She can meet and come forth with all the allegations, and then the judges of this court will rule on those allegations. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm ready to start this trial.
Another party such as this, and you just can't seem to work it out. Don't resort to taking the law in your own hands.
We'll hear the litigants' reaction.